people recycle, they might have a hybrid electric car, they really worry about the ice caps, etc. But kind of a lot of people don't realise what you can do with your money. So I love that interaction with clients, advising them and educating them as to what they can do. And I've had people walk out these offices smiling because their money can make an actual difference. So that client engagement, that education piece, flipping the narrative, just saying to clients of all ages that how they can make a difference through their money in addition to their personal behaviour. So that education piece, I love it.
We're here for the journey. We're going to be here in 5 years' time when clients are more comfortable with it, and we're happy to be on that journey with clients and with advisors to say, let's go on this together. We've got to be a bit more tolerant of people taking their time to get to grips with this.
Honestly, I'd say it's well over 50% of new clients that will still say to me today, yeah, thanks very much, but we're still going to go mainstream. And it's only as they come on board with us and after a few years that they start to go, actually, yeah, we get what you're saying. Let's have a little look at this ethical. So we offer them the choices and they take them.
The whole community has got to get over this. If there's any doubt about all asset classes cannot be catered for in an ESG way, they're wrong. So I think as an education piece to the industry, we need to remind clients and asset managers and all the parties to this ESG journey we're all on, every asset class can be catered for. One thing we've got to be really careful of is when fund managers, when fund groups bring out separate ESG funds and don't integrate ESG into their mainstream funds. That's a challenge for the marketplace as a whole.
What we need to be doing is, rather than listening to the investment houses who are telling us how Trump election, Brexit, COVID is affecting our investments, what about we flip the question? How are our investments affecting the world? Because when you do that, when you get engaged about, oh, this is interesting, I hold a renewable energy stock, or I hold a battery storage stock, or I hold a whatever it might be, we get better client outcomes.
One point I'd like to make is acronym overload. So I don't know how we're going to create a sort of, I talk to people, I talk to my friends and ask them what ESG stands for, and no one gets it. But I think all of us, we've got so many ways of skinning this cat. So maybe the IA or somebody's going to come out with a more consistent message, because as Darren said, there are greenwashing, there is greenwashing going on. So as advisors, we've got to be careful to have the right process, to trust in the appropriate funds to do the right thing for our clients.
There is this huge pressure now on every asset manager to have a sustainable offering. We talked about it, I think, in the opening creds here, where the amount of the flow into ESG funds in I think between April and August, the 4 months, was bigger than it had been in the previous 5 years. So clearly, there are a lot of people jumping on a bandwagon. And so now, whilst that's good news because more people are generally thinking it's important, it's harder news because it means you have to scrutinise everything.
The CII and MSCI, the CISI, etc. I challenge you to build us a proper impact, ethical qualification. It would be brilliant if we had a kind of a benchmark, because I think for a lot of IFAs, if they went through that, they would come out a lot more confident and feeling, yeah, okay, we've got some competence here, we know what we're doing, this feels like the right way forward.